This is just kind of an overview. I'm going to have an exterior video. We're going to have an interior video and different components. But since we're here, as I walk up to a house, this is kind of my method. I like to share my methods sometimes. These are the COVID tapes. Unfortunately, I believe that I've come down with the dreaded COVID Omicron. I've been suffering chills every 5 hours, intense, crazy chills that I can only control with aspirin. So, along there you see the soffit's all tore up. You see the rain gutters in pretty rough shape. You know, this is from Clues. This is an older home. It's an older home for sure. We've got some movement out here on the flat work, you know, trip hazards, those kinds of things. And again, we're going to address all of this in more detail. Coming on along this front porch, looks like it's been re-poured or something. You can tell by the slag going up the brickwork right there, painted bricks. The post is on a different porch. Something was going on. Something was happening. And we'll get into that. So I kind of like walk up to a house, I get the feeling. You see the way the floor is cupping all through there? This is a pier and beam home, and it's obvious that we've had moisture conditions, either ongoing or an event, but something causes boards to warp like it is. And I walk in, and I'm going to measure the floor height elevation differential with a zip level. But I kind of walk through and to see what my feet will tell me. And you know, it doesn't take a lot of engineering equipment to know that I'm a lot lower right here than when I walk uphill to the middle of the room here. Come on along, paneling. Now, these ceilings are coming in, that's kind of dated. These popcorn ceilings, all right, they're known to have asbestos in them. I don't do asbestos inspections. And it doesn't matter if it has it or doesn't have it, okay? You need to wear personal protection. And everybody's used to that. I was even wearing it before I got the Omicron. I was acting right. I did everything I was supposed to do. But you won't need to wear a mask and goggles and scrape it all off and bag it up. Oh, first thing you need to do is get Junior needs to go visit Grandma. You need to get the babies out of the house. Scrape this all off, bag it all up. You need to vacuum, damp mop, vacuum again, get everything out that you can, let the house get aerated, and take those bags to the hazardous waste disposal site over on Jupiter and Garland. It's not far from here. With a Dallas driver's license, they'll take it for free. There's no sense in having it tested. Just treat it as if it was asbestos. When we come on along, I see that we've got a nice dated kitchen. I mean, this grill, we'll find out. We'll find out about this grill. Looks like it's seen some days, all right. And these vent hoods, both of these vent hoods. And we're going to get into all this. We're going to get into the dishwasher, the microwave, the oven. Looks like power's been restored. Okay. Moving on along, this is your indoor air handlers, and we got a lot of issues in here, even though they're relatively new to a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at. All right, but these guys are supposed to be, this closet's supposed to be ventilated properly, and it's not. And these doors are supposed to be sealed, and they're not. If these units were to leak or expel or discharge carbon monoxide, there's nothing to keep the carbon monoxide from coming into the living space. The laundry is dated and it's got its own issues. So all this is just a preliminary. Just kind of letting you know, the feel of the land. This beautiful porch. I mean, this is nice, this room here. I kind of like this in the vents. Are you blowing warm air? It's air conditioned space. It opens into the kitchen. Look at that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like that. But at one time, this was a regular porch. This has been added on. And anytime you add on to a structure, you should have some building plans. All right? Some building plans, engineered drawings, and that he signed off on so that it happened the way the engineer wanted it to happen. That's what we're looking for. I bet you don't find it, but that's what we're looking for. And then coming on along, moving in here, and this is all going to be, you know, how many times these steps are too steep. This is the garage. We've got stuff going on in here. A little bit of movement around the cold joints. This is how you get into the attic space. How I will be going into the attic space. We got garage door openers. So, and a whole video devoted to them. This is not a bedroom. Alright, this is a mudroom of some sort, right? Okay, nice closet. Private, stay out. But this is not a bedroom. This is an office, at best. Or a den. Alright, the reason why this is not a bedroom is because you should not have a door going directly from a bedroom into the garage. That's a no-no. That's not safe. It's not safe at all. It's the dining room. We've been there. Kind of cruise around here just for a moment. Up and down parquet wood. This is the primary bedroom here off of the entry. You're never going to get this changed. I wouldn't even want to change it. But by today's building standards, you shouldn't have a bedroom window that's higher than 44 inches from the floor for emergency egress. Coming in here, this is kind of a neat shower. Some people have different ideas about it. I kind of like it. I like old stuff. But what I do want to call your attention to is that this commode is broken. I didn't realize that. And it doesn't have a lid. So, if you buy a tank, you're going to need to buy a lid. And if you can't find a lid or a tank, you're buying a commode. And since you're buying a tank and a lid, it's probably better just to buy a whole commode and be done with it and have all your parts match. Just saying. Moving along. In here we've got a water heater. Doesn't look very big for this much house. Alright, and it's got some installation issues. That's going to be a fun video. Coming along, this bedroom also has windows that are higher than 44 inches. So that's two bedrooms with windows that are higher than 44 inches. We have a sub panel and another way into the attic. That's good to know. That's good to know. I was wondering if I was going to find a sub panel, and I'll explain that in just a minute. Because this is the crawl space opening. And if you'll look right there, there's cable going underneath all the plastic. If you look over here, there's cable with frayed insulation going right there. This is dangerous. So how do you get around that? There's got to be a hack, right? Let's turn off the electricity. It's dark under there anyway. I'm taking a flashlight. Let's just turn off the electricity. Let's do that. Let's go out here to this deck that they've added. You know, it's showing signs of wear, but everything is here. See if we can trust these steps. I definitely wouldn't trust that bridge. Here's the main electric service panel. Let's just turn off the electricity there. Oh dear. That's a Savina Zinsko. Single bus. Oh, it's double bus, excuse me. But a Savina Zinsko. The interesting thing about these, well, I don't know if it's interesting or not, but it should be. You should be paying attention to it. Is you can turn off every breaker going into this house and not de-energize the whole system. The only way with this breaker box, the only way to de-energize the whole system is to pull the meter. So I don't know how far I'm going to be going into the crawl space. I'll give it the good old college try. Oh, look. But, you know, at the chance of peril, coming on along, just a couple more things. And that's just the general. I don't mean to sound discouraging. We're missing some screws on our hinge plates. Door swing closed on its own accord. That's not the only one. This window has windows. This this bedroom has windows that are higher than 44 inches. However, this bedroom also has a door going directly to the exterior. So, unlike the other bedrooms, this bedroom has emergency egress.